everyone, and welcome back to the Walking Dead series by The Verdict's In. I'm your host, Nicole.
I'm Gary.
And today we're talking about The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 15. It's our instant cast. We will be back later this week with a full recap, but since this sort of played as the season finale due to COVID-19, they didn't get to fully finish the season finale. This is going to be as the season finale. So we're just going to give our immediate thoughts. Gary, what'd you think?
I love this episode, and I loved our new character.
Princess
Miss Juanita Sanchez.
Not the queen. That was like shade to Ezekiel without even her knowing it was shade, which made it even funnier.
It was.
Yeah.
And you see he was still about to say king.
Yep.
But he called himself.
He called himself Ezekiel instead. He had to get humbled a little bit. But yeah, she was like the best part of the episode.
She was.
And frankly, one of the best new characters we have seen. Like someone that you can actually relate to, that seems, even though I know she was supposed to be like eccentric or whatever, she actually seemed normal under the circumstances. Like, who wouldn't be talking to himself, so happy to see people if they haven't seen anyone for years.
And try to extend their stay.
Right. So really, really pleasure to see her. Hope she gets to stay for a while. And apparently she's from the comic book, so that was part of my favorite part of the episode, though.
She was a breath of fresh air.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, we almost dread watching the episode live.
Yeah. It's just, Walking Dead, it's here and there. It's sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, it was so good. And then the very next episode could be like, what is this bullshit? So,
well, after last episode, I didn't know where they could take it.
Right.
We knew there wasn't going to be a season finale, or this was going to be the last episode for a while.
Right.
So I just didn't know where could they go with it, or if this episode was going to be good enough to fit in as a season finale.
I honestly don't think it was, because when it was over, when when Beta and them pulled up to wherever they are, it looks like a hospital or something, it said emergency.
Yeah.
I know they're on their way to Oceanside. Whenever they pulled up there and then it cut to the commercials, the credits, I was like, wait, it's over? Like that was it? Like, I didn't even know the episode was, I knew the time was coming, but I didn't think that was the ending of the episode.
Well, that was a good way to end it.
It was all right. What did you think of Alden and Aaron kind of like following along Beta's tribe and like?
Yeah, I couldn't tell the game plan.
I didn't either. Like when they got away, first of all, I thought Beta saw them in the up in the tower, but then when he didn't, he left. They should, to me, them following along, sneaking, all that was not necessary. And then I kind of hate it. It's a trope that you guys walkie-talkies work all the time. And now when it's an emergency, it's not working. You can't. What was the whole point of you staying behind? If you stayed behind, you should have made sure your shit was working. Make
sure you had the batteries.
Right.
You had a fresh charge. That's one thing I don't like about The Walking Dead is they try to pull the obvious.
Right.
I mean, this happens in every other show, every show. It happens like twice a year in The Walking Dead. I mean, fix your shit.
Right. Fix your shit.
Make sure you have working walkie-talkies. I mean, the show still would have been good if the walkie-talkies worked.
And then with Gabriel on his barely working walkie-talkie talking about, come back, we're surrounded. Then why would I come back? Like, I didn't get that. Why would you tell me to come back if we're surrounded? Come back so you can die with us. I know you got Judy with you.
I think it was just a message for everyone that's out there.
Why would we come back though? We're surrounded. We're surrounded. Run. Save yourself.
I mean, have to come back and help.
Okay.
I don't think that's what he said, though.
It sounded like he said come back.
It sounded like it, but when they ended up at the hospital, I was thinking, like, maybe this is not where they're at.
Yeah, because when they ended up at the hospital, and he's like, and then Beta's like, feast. And I'm like, feast
or it could
at the
be
hospital?
Where they're at.
That's where they're at.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the Oceanside's new spot?
Well, maybe it's a building that we've never seen before. Okay. At the Oceanside.
Yeah. A hospital nearby or something. All right.
I was shocked that he knew they were at the ocean.
Well, yeah, when you said that, I was like, well, maybe Dante told him, because somehow Dante just knew everything in those short few months or whatever.
And speaking of Dante, if Dante told him, this make me hate Dante more. Mm-hmm. Because Dante was a what are they called? Whisper for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Dante wasn't with them long enough for them to have a trance over him.
Yeah, for him to like take on that lifestyle and then infiltrate the group and then betray the group. Like even if he joined the Whisperers, remember when we saw the flashback, Alpha was like, I know you're new to us, but you would think someone that was new to them who also used to be a doctor, he clearly had some medical training,
Right.
he was able, he didn't go to Alexandria and be like, you know what, fuck that whispering shit, I'm done. So
here.
Yeah, I'm here. Like that was already weird in itself, but now to hear that he's like told them everything about, like they can bring anything up and make it seem like, oh, Dante just told us at this point.
Although Dante's character doesn't make any sense now.
What do you mean?
Everything we mentioned, it doesn't make sense. Oh well,
yeah, it never made sense. It never made sense as far as why
he wasn't with them long enough for them to have some kind of trance over him. Once he got inside the walls of Alexandria, why not say, man, forget them?
Right.
I'm home now. Like that whole Dante character, everything surrounding him, that whole storyline does not make sense.
I agree.
I mean, you have people that was locked up for a little second, and they're seeing the ways of the world. Like, oh my God, they have movie theater,
right?
They have food other than bugs.
You saw Mary, who was like completely in the Whisperer life. She killed her sister, and then she finally even kind of came to the conclusion like this is wrong. Whereas Dante was there only with a month or two, probably with the Whisperers. He was new, and he was killing people. But then infiltrated a group. It's a little far-fetched if you think about it.
It is far-fetched.
But yeah, I don't know where they went to, and I kind of wonder when that next episode will air, like how many months from now, will it be sometime this year? And it seems like that episode is preventing them from airing the third spinoff. So, I mean, I know Fear is supposed to come back this summer because they showed a preview for that. And that seems like that's okay to show. But whatever is happening in that third spinoff with the kids, that was supposed to start immediately after this one, I believe. Right. So now they pushed that off. So something is going to tie it together as to why they're not showing that one now.
Well, we know why they're not.
Why?
COVID-19.
No, the kid one should be finished. They've been showing trailers for that.
No, but I'm saying that they can't finish this season to bring the kids season in there. Like you said, it's to tie together. Whatever happens in the last episode's going to tie this to this.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, what is going to tie it together to these kids?
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because obviously the kid one, if it was separate or not going to be part of this show, they would be able to air it like right away.
My bad.
Yeah.
So when you were talking, I'm like, what's wrong with the code? This is why they're not going to bring it out now.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. So going back to Eugene, they're still on a mission or wherever they have to go to get to wherever they're going to get to. Do you think this mission is still worth it?
No, it's never been worth it. Because technically, did Eugene and them leave? I'm trying to think if they left prior to knowing that Alpha was dead. And it just seems like it would have been the wrong time to leave with everything that was going on.
Yeah, they left prior to it.
Okay, so they don't even know for sure that Alpha's dead.
No, they left post-Alpha.
Oh, they left post-Alpha. Okay. So maybe they think what Alden thinks. Because Alden's like, damn, I thought if we killed Alpha, everything would just be, it would kind of like that group would just dissipate or whatever. So maybe that's what Eugene and them thought too. Yeah, I mean, they're already here. They don't know what's going on back home. Who knows? Right now, they might as well continue on this journey because if the group that he is finding is a good group, maybe they become willing to come back and help, or maybe they might have resources to help. So might as well keep on.
It might be a good mission.
I will say I'm tired of seeing so many Whisperers. We've talked about this a bunch of times, but it's like we've seen Whisperers get killed, and then they're still multiplying. Like how many
every
Whisperers
time
are
we
there?
see the Whisperer camp, it's like 5-6 of them. Then they kill those 5-6. Then the next episode, there's like 5-6 of them that they have to kill again. Then they show the camp again. There's like 3 of them. Then the next episode, there's like 12 they have to kill.
Right.
They're like, how many Whisperers are out there? And if they know that there's some good stuff going on, like there's Oceanside community,
they know all these communities.
Yeah, Alexander community. Why not? Because they just want to fit in somewhere. Last episode, they told Negan he's the alpha now.
Right.
So why not Negan say, or whoever say, hey, I am the alpha. Come back with us. You don't have to live this lifestyle anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want them back.
Well, I'm just saying that they want to fit in somewhere. They're trying to fit in. They're looking for someone to fit in with. Why not get comfortable? Like, you see, the one girl said she had to split off. She had to get away from him because he's acting crazy.
Okay, so when she said that, I was like, well, why were you still wearing the Whisperer skin? Why were you literally about to attack us then? I didn't get that part.
I don't think she was trying to attack them. I think she was trying to survive. She was just walking.
Okay.
Remember, they were hidden.
Yeah, but then why were you still walking around with the Whisperer skin on?
She's trying to survive. She's trying to fit in with the walkers. That's like Michonne used to walk around with zombies.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to fit in, survive. Maybe get the human sin off of her.
Now, do you think Alden and Aaron will make it? Like, how is there any way they can get out of this?
I don't understand their game plan. I don't know why they was, I guess, left behind. Why they stayed back. I don't know why they were following. Because if something happened, were they supposed to fight them alone?
I don't know. And that's when we're like, okay, we got to go back. And then as soon as they said that, I was like, oh, this is a trap. And then, of course, they turned around. But I'm like, why were you guys following them to begin with?
They turned around, and the Whisperers are just like the Neganites. They were just around you.
Yep, just
walk
around
up on you, tiptoe through the forest.
Even though you were spying on them, somehow they were spying on you, spying on them. And then when they said,
you didn't hear nothing, they slowed down. You didn't hear no crackle, no sticks fall, no nothing.
Well, I kind of call bullshit when they're like, they slowed down. How can you tell? They're going so slow already. How can you even tell when they slow down? It was just weird. And they're like, they changed direction. How do you know what direction they were going in? I mean, I don't, it was just, I didn't care. I'm not going to say this episode was better than last week's.
It was.
But it was definitely not it was not season finale material. To me, it was not even penultimate material. So
it wasn't.
I would have been disappointed even if next week's season finale was supposed to happen. So yeah, there's that.
All right. Another thing that I'm having trouble wrapping my head around is Beta. Now, we've seen so many times when people were walking through the zombies, if they made one sudden move, baby crackled a little bit, you know, they stepped out of place, all the walkers attacked them. You see Beta walking through them, dancing, stopping,
laughing.
Yeah, laughing, putting his hands up in the air,
right,
standing still. And these walkers are still walking. Now, The Walking Dead needs to stay consistent.
Yep.
If he's going to be amongst them and act like them, and we're not supposed to believe that they're supposed to attack them, they need to keep that same energy that they kept when Rick was walking through the crowd with Michonne and them when they were tied together or holding hands or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They need to keep that same energy. I mean, they were walking through the walkers, blood all over them, smelling like them, sweating.
And they couldn't make a peep.
One false move. Yeah, no peep, no whispering.
Right.
No getting out of line. But now you have Beta just sitting here, just a puppet master.
Yep.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either, yeah. He was able to put his hands out. The walkers just walked past him. No one like sniff his hand and try to take
I could have swore I saw a walker talk to him.
That walker that was he was looking at and talking to. And I was like, wait, is that a walker or a whisperer? And I'm like, that looks like a real walker.
That's a real walker.
So
I mean, either he was hallucinating or, I mean, this shit just getting weird.
Oh, it's gotten weird. It's gotten weird, all right.
I don't know. But other than that, Princess was the best thing that happened to this season. I was about to say episode, but this season altogether.
I'm really excited for her.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Same.
With her character in it. Like, she's going to have to be in every episode, though.
Yeah, we need her in every episode. She's a breath of fresh air.
Right.
I will say the last thing, and I know we could talk about it a little bit more when we rewatch and do the full recap, but like Judith switched gears so fast this week, and it reminds me of how they used to do it with Carl too. And I know she's a little girl, but it's like one moment she's like, "Killer Judith," and the next minute she's like, "Oh no, we can't leave this walker who almost tried to kill us." Blah blah blah.
No, we can't leave this human.
Or Whisper. Well,
we can't leave this human. The thing is, they never switched up on her. They already showed us that she never killed an actual person until 2 episodes ago. And she took that hard. They already told her that these are not walkers. It's one thing killing something that's already dead And it's another thing, killing flesh and blood,
But we
turning
saw her
somebody
like
into it.
slice up Virgil, his leg the other day.
Well, she cut his leg. She didn't kill him, and she didn't cut the leg off.
Okay, well then even her acting like, I miss my mom, promise me you won't leave too. I'm like, wait, aren't you the one that told your mom to go leave? Why are you acting like she just left on her own?
No, well, she told her mother, but she didn't tell Daryl because she didn't want Daryl to go also. She probably knew that if Daryl knew Rick was alive, Daryl would have followed.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things she didn't say, a lot of things that, I mean, it's believable to me because she's still a little girl. She don't understand that there's actual people out there trying to kill us. It's one thing to know that these walkers, or these zombies or whatever, don't have minds of their own. They're just trying to eat. You trained me to kill this. But it's another thing that we're in this community. She's still a child. And there's actual people out there that they're not trying to kill them for what they have or to take something from them. They're just trying to kill them to kill them.
Right.
So when she told Daryl, you didn't have to do that, I mean, I felt that. I didn't think he had to do it.
I knew he had to do it.
I mean, he could have got so much more information. Of course, he said she don't have any. She's useless. But no, she's not. I mean, I need answers. I need to know why. I know Beta's going crazy, but why did you try to attack us in the first place? What is the point of everything you're doing? What spell does Alpha have over you? Why are you with this group? There's a lot of things you can ask.
All right. Well, let's rewatch and come back and see what we think and see if our opinions have changed. We would love to hear from you guys as well. dead@theverdictsend.com. That's dead@theverdictsend.com. We also this weekend recorded an episode on our Verdicts In feed of our favorite romantic movies. So check that podcast out.
Right.
That's on our Verdicts In feed. And let us know what you guys thought of that. Or if you want to hear any other podcasts from us, any other content from us as well.
Or if you just want to let us know what your favorite movies were. Or if you agree with ours.
Yeah. Love to hear what your favorite romantic. I keep wanting to say romantic comedies, but they were not all comedies. So.
Right. Some was pretty serious.
Yeah.
All of them were laughable, though.
Yeah, definitely. You get a laugh here and there.
Women.
You can't have a romantic movie without laughing a little. So. All right, you guys. Until then, I'm Nicole.
I'm Gary.
Bye.